Right, hi everyone, in the Scar the Doll. Alright, so we're back and we're investigating the murder of Sheena, was it? Yeah, right there on the screen. Did anyone call Mr. Sheena's family? He didn't have one. Huh? I don't understand what Tanabu means, but everyone else seems to know. He had neither parents nor siblings. Of course, he wasn't married. I think we went through this yesterday, but I'll go through it again just for the fun of it. Even if we wanted to, there's no one we can call. He's not the only one like that in this lab. Everyone looks at Kaori in an accusatory way. It seems like what she said was somehow taboo. What did she mean? Does everyone in this lab have no family? I mean, at least someone else does, by her implication. He's dead, and yet there's no one we can even contact? Very strange. With the arrival of the police, everyone disperses. By the way, who are you, really? You say you're looking for your sister, and you're here sniffing around every day. But what are you really after? Indeed, Miss Kamijo. I've indulged your stubborn fantasy so far, but we cannot continue to allow to search for someone who quite simply isn't here. That's unfair. Do you have to be so cruel? My sister was here. I'll go with that. My sister was here. What did you do to my sister? Everyone turns and looks at me, stunned by my words. You mean you think we know your sister, and that for some reason we're hiding her from you? I mean, yeah. Unable to take the stairs, I decide to leave the room. Why am I stumbling over everything? Why did this happen? I still can't find my sister. The one person who helped me winds up dead. My sister's death and the disappearance of Sheena. My sister's disappearance and Sheena's death. I am really rough today. Are they entirely unrelated? In my pocket, there's a CDR with a text from the email that Sheena sent to me. He was trying to tell me something, but I can't ask him anymore. Who can help me now? Mr. Sheena's email. If someone else would understand. Okay, very odd scene change. I guess this is her leaving the room. That was her, like, thoughts on the way out. Mr. Sheena, why? I mean... Go back to the 4th floor. Nothing in the library. I used... Okay, oh, I guess I should have read that. I'm sorry, I didn't think it would be something new. I tried to log into the computer, just like I did yesterday. Huh? That's weird. Login failed. I can't log in. I could log in yesterday, but now it gives me an error message no matter how often I try. My account has been deleted. Someone found out that Mr. Sheena made me an account and has deleted it. Probably why they killed him too. Yeah, Max still got this jump scare message. Kanematsu. Introduce myself. Want to know about me? We already went through this before. Doctoral? So, Yumino? Mr. Sheena, why? Kaori? Let's ask her about Sheena, I guess. After I ask her about Sheena, Kaori keeps her silence. Rather than being lost for words, it seems like she is choosing not to speak. Fair enough. Funabashi? The hologram Mr. Sheena made before he died was wonderful. I think Mr. Sheena was being threatened by someone. The hologram was a decoy. Who do you think would have been threatening him? Don't talk so loud. We don't want the killer to come after us. If you think he was killed, who could have killed him? Well, when Mr. Sheena fell, Mr. Ichinose and I were together. The secretary was in the room, so someone other than them. Okay, I guess that does help in a way, thanks. We'll verify with Ichinose. Ask about Sheena. I can't believe Mr. Sheena killed himself. Ever since you came here, something in his lab has changed for the worse. Okay. So Sheena is dead, jumped off the roof. Kakizaki is dead. Got pushed in front of a train. Ichinose was with Funabashi. So if one of the students killed him, it would be Kaori or Yumino, right? I guess I can go to the offices? Okay, or not. Great. Do I just leave? Above the building flies a black flock of crows. The loud cawing of the crows as they circle overhead gives the lab an eerie, creepy quality. Incinerator? Search. Oh, okay. Someone in there. I'm expecting a jump scare. Ah. For a glimpse of for a second I catch it. Jeez, man, what is wrong with me? For a second I feel like I catch a glimpse of the woman from my dream. But it must have been just my imagination. Still, this place is creepy. I'm feeling scared. I have to leave. Oh, Yumino. You could be the killer, I guess. I catch a glimpse of Yumino, a master's course student. It looks like he's here. What does he think about the incident involving Sheena? We moved to a secluded spot so we are not overheard by anyone else. I'd like to ask you about Mr. Sheena. Yumino looks annoyed. Does he think I am the reason for Sheena's death? Mr. Sheena sent me an email before he died. I don't want to talk about Mr. Sheena. First of all, Mr. Sheena would never send you an email. That's a weird thing to assert. Yumino seems uninterested in what I have to say. It seems he doesn't trust me at all. It probably is a bad idea, but can I show him the CD then? I decided to show Yumino the CD. Mr. Yumino, would you take a look at the data on this disk? I lower my voice. The data is the text of an email that Mr. Sheena sent me just before he died. Why do I trust him all of a sudden? What? I hand him the disk and await his response. Yumino seems to be profoundly affected by the existence of this disk. Later, this evening, meet me back here. I'll read this by then. It'd be a good idea not to be seen by anyone from the lab. With a determined look on his face, he turns and scurries away. This evening, back here. Like, I clearly gotta find someone to trust and give them the CD, but I'm worried that he's gonna destroy the disc and come back and kill me. Do I, can I go somewhere else? Oh, okay, so I guess I should have read that. It's hard because a lot of this is repeats. I went to... This is the space used by Yumino, a first-year student in the master's course. Yumino is working at his desk, but upon noticing me, he gets up and leaves. It's almost time. If I go to Incinerator? Yeah, get that scene again. Okay, I guess that's our way of passing time. It's a very odd way of doing it, but as evening falls, Yumino appears. And go around to the back of the incinerator to talk secretly. Forget about your sister. She does not exist. Don't ask people in the lab. This lab is very special. You and your sister have been caught up in its secrets. It's a little unclear. Oh, so that was what Sheena said, isn't it? He's quoting it. Does forget about your sister mean your sister is in the lab? No, it could be taken almost any way at all. She does not exist. Does it mean she never existed, or that she doesn't exist here? He said your sister doesn't exist. On the other hand, don't ask people in the lab. You know, it seems almost as if Mr. Sheena knew something about your sister. If your sister was registered here in this lab, then there has to be some sort of proof, some documentation. But you already asked at the admin office, right? Of course. Everybody told me they'd never heard of such a person now or in the past. This may be hard to hear, but after reading Mr. Sheena's email, I'm convinced they're lying. But you knew that I wasn't lying, right? Yes. You're still new here. I have a feeling that those here longer are hiding some sort of secret. To make sure, I want to sneak into the lab tonight. I'll pretend to go home and wait on the premises. At night, after everyone is gone, I will search the admin office and the professor's office. To get to the lab at night, I'll need a student ID, right? The admin office and the professor's rooms are locked, and today especially. After today's incident, some people will probably be around until late. Right. In practical terms, it looks like it won't be possible to sneak in at night. I'm going to help you. If somebody's in the admin office, I'll call them away on some emergency errand. Then, once it's empty, you can search the admin office. I think I can give you about an hour. I'll do what I can. Thank you. Is 1 hour enough? Quietly hiding under the eaves of the building, Yumino and I wait for the sun to set. I'm hoping that's a breakpoint. I'm gonna save here. I mean, the music changed, and we're gonna overwrite the very first save because, I mean, I didn't make a lot of progress. Like, but I don't think I'm gonna get into anything that, like, I'll need to go all the way back to the very beginning. Like, at that point, I can just restart, and besides, I mean, so far, knowing what needs to be done, it's not exactly, like, difficult to just redo everything up until now. I mean, most of the time you're spending, like, reading anyways, so we can carry on with that. What am I saying?